Hey guys, how's it going? Duty here. I am back with another video, and today we are going to delve into cursed movies, cursed movie sets, more specifically that of Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist. As any film buff or fan of the horror genre will know, these are two Goliaths within the history of the horror genre. But apparently both Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist set was indeed cursed. Lots of spooky things happening on set, lots of weird things happening to the cast and crew after the movies had finished or in post-production.
What have you done to its eyes?
He has his father's eyes.
What are you talking about? Guy's eyes are normal. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Satan is his father, not Guy.
We're going to kick off with Rosemary's Baby. For those of you who don't know, Rosemary's Baby, directed by Roman Polanski, was about a husband and wife that move into a building of which it is believed there are people in there that are doing satanic rituals and want her baby for some mysterious reason. So obviously delving into that kind of topic, it would make sense, if it's all true, that this movie is destined to be cursed. So let me tell you about all the things that went on with Rosemary's Baby. We'll kick off with the composer Christoph Kamada, who mysteriously a few months after filming finished fell off of a cliff, survived, was in a coma, and then passed away. The spooky thing about Christoph falling off of a cliff to his death is that he actually shares the fate of a character in Rosemary's Baby who falls off of a building to his death. The producer of this film, William Castle, received a hell of a lot of hate mail due to the subject matter. Also bear in mind this was the 60s, and obviously people were a hell of a lot more religious back then. So the fact that this was delving into the satanic, he got a lot of backlash, including the Catholic Church itself. This weighed heavily on his mind, and he did develop depression, and it is thought to have come out in physical ailments as his physical health also deteriorated and he developed kidney stones. This put him in constant pain, and this pain led to hallucinations, and apparently every single time he hallucinated characters from Rosemary's Baby. And it's reported by loved ones that he once hallucinated so heavily he was found screaming, "Rosemary, please put the knife down." This also deeply affected Roman Polanski and his wife Sharon Tate. Now Sharon Tate, of course a big actress in her own right back then, did actually go for the lead role, but it was given to Mia Farrow. However, Sharon Tate was on the set an awful lot, and there's actually a scene at a dinner party where she can actually be seen in the background. Those close to Sharon Tate claim that her being on the set so much and being around all of these satanic ritualistic topics actually brushed off on her, and she developed a heavy fascination with the occult, and even stated to a friend that she found the devil to be beautiful, not evil. Fast forward a few months to July 1969, Roman Polanski met up with his then very heavily pregnant wife, and he had a grotesque thought, this is all in his autobiography, that this would be the last time he ever saw his wife. Fast forward a few months to August, and of course Sharon Tate's fate was infamously sealed by the Manson family, who murdered both her and her unborn son. This is a bit spooky, guys. Helter Skelter was written on the walls at the scene of the crime in blood. Now interestingly, Helter Skelter is a Beatles song, and that album of which the song is on was written whilst they were on a meditation retreat in India. Mia Farrow, of course, who got the lead role, was also there at that meditation retreat. Bit of a coincidence. In addition to this, some scenes from Rosemary's Baby was filmed at the Dakota Building in America, where of course John Lennon was famously assassinated, seemingly weaving the fate of both the Beatles and the curse of Rosemary's Baby together. Rumours did float around that Roman Polanski actually sacrificed his wife and unborn child to the devil in exchange for continued success. A little bit tamer now, but still great misfortune. Mia Farrow was served divorce papers on the set of the film Rosemary's Baby. She was married to the one and only Frank Sinatra, who gave orders to a lawyer to deliver the divorce papers on the set rather than doing it himself. Ira Levin, author of Rosemary's Baby, also had a great deal of misfortune. During the filming of the film Rosemary's Baby, his wife left him, and after the film, much like the producer, he received a lot of heat from the Catholic Church, to a point where he actually became a recluse for the remainder of his life. Now, were these just weird coincidences, or is it all tied into the satanic topic of the film Rosemary's Baby, which in itself created a curse over the development of the entire movie and on that of the cast and crew? Please let me know down in the comments what you think.
Oh my God.
Moving on now to The Exorcist, of course infamously banned all across the world, then brought back many years later. It made people flee from the cinema, induced vomiting. People could not believe what they were seeing when The Exorcist was released, but the set and the cast and crew also befell a curse during filming, post-production, and for the remainder of their lives. As filming was set to begin, the actual set, the house, caught fire. Weirdly, the only room that was not affected by the blaze, the only room left unscorched, was that of Regan's room, of course the possessed girl in the film. There is a famous scene in which Regan's mother is thrown to the ground by her possessed daughter, and a blood-curdling scream can be heard as she hits the ground. This was in fact a real scream because of real pain. She badly injured herself during this scene. The injury apparently still bothers her to this day. Two actors famously died during post-production, and the weird thing about those two actors that died is that their characters died in the film. Other deaths occurred during filming, including Linda Blair, who played Regan, the possessed girl. Her grandfather passed away during filming, and Max's brother died on the first day of shooting the movie. While filming, the son of Jason Miller, who played Father Damien in The Exorcist, his son was nearly killed when a motorbike hit him. Filming one of the famous possession scenes, Linda was flung from the bed, badly injuring her back when one of the cables on the rigging snapped. Linda's bad luck didn't stop there. When after the production of the film was finished and it went out to theatres, she received so much hate mail that the studio had to pay for 6 months of security to be with her around the clock to keep her protected. In 1987, the woman who voice acted the demon befell an awful tragedy when her son murdered his own wife and children, then killed himself. Many people that went to see the film genuinely believed that just having it shown on a projector would invoke demonic possession. During one of the premieres of the movie, people had to battle heavy thunder and lightning just to get to the cinema to watch the movie, and claim that when they were watching the movie they heard horrific cries coming from outside of the theatre. In one showing, a woman was so terrified that she fainted, resulting in her breaking her own jaw. She went on to sue Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers settled outside of court for an undisclosed fee. Now, this sort of thing really does interest me, guys. Do I believe that the sets were cursed? I'm not too sure. Is it just a string of really bizarre coincidences? Quite possibly. I would love to know what you guys think down below, and also what do you think of this kind of content, the whole concept of cursed movies and movie sets. Please do let me know. Thank you so much, guys, once again for the growth on this channel. It has been insane recently. Long may it continue. I'm absolutely loving making this supernatural content for you, and I love that you are really enjoying it too. So thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. That is it for today's video, guys. Like I said, hope hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below. If you want to become a patron, it's an amazing way to support creators. So many of you have become patrons recently. I really do appreciate it. It helps me do what I do. The link for all of that kind of stuff is down below. Twitch.tv/DutyRhino. I play a lot of horror games. I played Until Dawn the other day and you guys absolutely loved it. And I've got to say, guys, it fits with the branding of this channel. So if you're enjoying what I'm doing here, please do go over to twitch.tv/DutyRhino and check me out there, because I do think that you'll love it. That's it, guys. Like, share and subscribe. I'll see you very soon. Sweet one, geese.